kung fu kick you in the dick. Old man Wade ain't nothing to fuck with. Old man Wade might stomp a cunt quick. Don't call old man Wade a punk bitch, cause he'll kung fu kick you in the dick. Congratulations, old man Wade, for you were victorious by way of swift kick to the dick.
I was gonna mic check for Maria, but she's loud as fuck, so I don't have to worry about that.
Wow.
Oh, damn, bro. Watch your mouth.
Why?
You're so mean to me, you fucking asshole.
Well,
I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick you through the mic, right into Richard Reed's big ass eye.
Whatever. It is the Old Man Wade Show. I am your host, the God of Stubborn, the Lord of Laughter, the Sire of Sarcasm, Old Man Wade, and I'm sitting here with my lovely wife, with her no enthusiasm as always. And from the east side, from the west side, on the Skype thingy, we have the pinnacle of political perfection, Subu Okabe.
Wait, is Skype paying?
Huh?
Is Skype paying?
Oh, I'll damn it wait that out then.
Yeah, damn. Yeah. we're using the patent pending Old Man Wade streaming service coming to you in 2021.
Yeah, if we survived that long.
Yeah, right.
And to my
You
right,
can promise anything for a year right now at this point. We're not going to survive that long.
and to my right, we got the animal lover, Ari-Wan Kenobi.
Hello.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's dope, right? Ari-Wan Kenobi. Save me, Ari-Wan. You're my only hope.
I can't.
So, Super, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. It's my day off, so I'm really just relaxing, trying to work on some new hobbies. You know, same old, same old.
Yeah. Maria,
Life in the quarantine.
Maria, how are you?
Just living my best life.
Wow, thank you for that. I'm glad
My best quarantine life.
glad we can have that conversation.
You're welcome.
Ari, how are you?
I'm great.
Yeah, I was trying to find something real quick, but unfortunately it's not working out the way I wanted it to. So I had to pause the story because I wanted to do something, because my lovely life finished the course!
Really, what you went through all that?
I went through all that just to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did you keep all your rings?
And I immediately lost all them shits. I got my 100 rings and I ran into something and lost them all. In typical Old Man Wade fashion. Yo, speaking of Old Man Wade fashion, so I was talking to Superbook about this, and I think the audience would love this. So I was sitting drinking wine while Ari-Wan Kenobi and Valkyrie were at the supermarket, and Superbook called me to be like, "Yo, what's going on? We just just shooting the shot, think about things for oldmanwade.com." And he's like, "What are you, a house husband?" I'm like, "Shit, if my wife made enough money, I would absolutely be a house husband." And I told her this before.
Yo, you just made me sound so horrible. I feel like I had a whole different inflection, whole different everything, man. Don't make me sound like that on air with our audience.
It's the Old Man Wade
I'm
show.
progressive.
Oh, you are progressive. But you won't get them jokes off, though. So Super Bowl brings up the air fryer, which I'm not a fan of. And he was like, "Why? It's super."
Yo, the air fryer needs a drop. It needs like a bomb drop.
Yeah, as soon as I
air fryer's that fire.
If I remembered what the fuck the thing was, I would do it. I think I know what it is. I'll find it later. But so he's like, but everyone loves it. I'm the only person in the world that I've known who is like just kind of like mad about it. And so Super Bowl goes, "Why don't you like it?" And I go, "Because every time I use it, I feel like all the seasoning just comes off of it." I was like, I season it, everything comes good, and then it comes out bland.
But are you putting like a spray on it before you're like putting the seasoning on?
See, Ariana, what you're doing is using common sense. You're using common sense.
Because whenever I use it, my stuff comes out perfect.
Yeah, when you and Maria do it, it comes out great.
Maria
Well,
says
if he
she
puts some cocoa butter on
overcooks
his
it.
chicken.
I overcook my chicken a little sometimes, but
Now I don't eat pink chicken. It has to
neither
be
will
cooked to
I.
the
But
bone.
I
That's
don't want it to be dry.
You're not supposed to eat pink chicken. I'm not saying pink chicken. It's just juicy chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you're eating pink chicken, then you may be a Blanco.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't fuck with it. And you know what it is? And plus it's like, and so Valkyrie was like, "You gotta flip it." I'm like, I'm not going through all that. if I'm gonna go through all that, then I'm actually gonna cook it in the oven or like pan fry it. I'm like, I just don't care enough. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Like, Ari and Valkyrie love it. And everyone else I know, they love it. I'm like, I can take it or leave it.
Man, you spice up your chicken wings, man. Toss it with a little bit of like a tablespoon of olive oil. Throw it in the air fryer, 390 for like 25 minutes. That was a feast.
And you're probably right. And I'm pretty sure you and Shay Nice would make it great. But if I'm cooking, then no, it's not gonna go in the air fryer. Yo, I was telling Maria this when I was broke and didn't know how to cook. I made a steak in a George Foreman grill.
I mean,
yo, that shit.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Dog, you could have that shit could have been put on tires.
Oh well, you poorly placed it on a George Foreman grill.
Oh yeah, I know what the fuck I was doing.
I mean, that was like college. That was like a college delicacy for me.
Oh, no, I didn't go to college. Like I didn't have the dorm life, so I had So when I moved out, it was oodles and noodles and peanut butter and jelly. I ate so much peanut butter and jelly, I can't eat peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, you definitely ate like a college student.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fucking noodles and salt, spaghetti and salt and spaghetti and butter.
You say noodles and salt?
Yeah.
Wait. You just like ate.
Yeah, I would get a pack of spaghetti, and I would just put salt on it.
What the fuck?
I was broke as shit. It was either
don't
Bro, Parmesan cheese is like
Don't put that on broke
$1.50.
people.
Right?
Parmesan cheese like $1.50 now, so back in the day.
Broke people can make I grew up broke and I had good meals growing up, so I don't know.
See, my parents weren't broke. They worked the system well. I'll tell you off air. So we we were broke, but we weren't like poor. You know what I mean? So I didn't really know how to like scrounge some shit together.
Yeah, like weren't you telling me you never ate like fried bologna?
I've never had fried bologna.
I fucking don't understand that.
What the fuck is what?
What?
That's like a ghetto staple.
Nah.
Yes.
I had that nasty ass mush shit. Whatever that fucking mush shit is that apparently your father used to make
It's
with the cornbread meal.
Oh, no, it's
shit.
really good, actually.
Nah, that's actually kind of nasty because gruel, whatever the fuck you called it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Was that the name? Was it like
It was like gruel.
That's Wednesdays. Like was that what we
It
going
was
with
just
back
like
then?
a breakfast thing.
No,
like-
tell them what it was.
So it's like cornmeal, like corn muffin.
Mix.
My dad used to use like corn muffin mix. Like I feel like that's just the easy way to do it. And you like boil it, and then it becomes like a thick kind of pudding that you put milk and sugar in on.
Yo, you can't call that a mess. That's kind of
No, it's
that's
fine.
pretty much a porridge right there, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Condensed milk in that bad boy.
Oh yeah,
Good.
it's so bomb. Now I want to make it. It's so good.
I don't know. I just know
Calling
that
it mess.
my dad
That's so
made it all the time.
disrespectful.
Today on Hood Delicacies.
That's like a good raining thing.
It is.
Oh man. Oh, so I didn't mean to move. Fuck! I fucked up. I found the thing I was looking for. But yeah, man. So flat out, like we all got that thing. Like, what did you eat more than anything else? Like something that you were like, yeah, that's happening. Like for me, it was oodles and noodles. Like that was. Like I ate so many fucking. I swear to you, like oodles. It was oodles and noodles and like chicken. Like threw that shit in the oven, 450 degrees, 15 minutes. Take it out, eat it, call it a day.
Chicken and rice.
Yeah, honestly, bro, like my mom is like the best cook I know to this day, and I don't know how she did it as a like single mom, having like 2 jobs, but she cooked constantly, and everything she made was a smash. So like, it was always good.
She's like, I don't know.
That kind of screwed me over when I got a little bit older. I didn't know moms couldn't cook. Like I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
I thought they were all like awesome cooks.
Yo, I got a funny story for you. So, one of the best times of my life came from an unfortunate incident where my grandmother's house caught on fire, her apartment. So she ended up living with me for like 2 months before she got a new apartment. And during that time, she cooked like almost every day. And so she would literally work from Monday through Friday. She'd get up, work her 9 to 5, or her 8 to 4, leave, go to Star Market, and then work that until 11, and then come back. So some days she would cook at night. So she'd have stuff on. She'd just cook like a hot meal. So she'd have something like, once she's like getting herself set up. So me and her used to sit up all night. Like I'd come back from doing shenanigans or working at the Gap or whatever, and we'd sit up and
shenanigans.
we'd come out and just have fun and talk shit or whatever. So she's moving out, and so she's telling my little sister she's not gonna leave. I mean, telling my little sister she's about to move out, and my little sister goes, "Well, who's gonna cook?" And my grandmother goes, "Well, your mother's gonna cook." And so my little sister goes, "But she don't know how to cook."
Damn.
I mean, I'm with you a little close today.
Damn.
No, relax.
Your grandmother, whew, she can cook.
She
Nothing like grandma's cooking.
No, she makes like bomb. She makes this cake like I would eat the whole thing.
Oh, the cranberry
like
one?
if it would make me throw up to eat the whole thing in one sitting, I probably would.
Yeah,
What is
I'm gonna
it?
need one. I'm gonna need one of those.
It's so bomb. Yeah, the
cranberry
cranberry one.
The cranberry one.
She makes it for me like every time, like on purpose, just because she knows I really like it.
So once all this is over, she actually said she wanted to come over and cook for me and Maria.
Aww.
Once all this is over, so when
Well, we were doing that before, like we were trying to like
set it all up, but
Set it
because
up
of
so she
the
can-
COVID and everything, we're just worried about leaving the house.
Right.
But
Yeah, asking for a co-host. What's the time and date for that? Like, just asking. I'm not,
Oh, trust
no
me.
particular reason.
Trust me, like my grandmother loves to cook, and she loves if I told her, hey, she's met all my friends love her, and cause she's completely honest, and she molded me into the person I am today. So like
with a pound of clay. Are you made of clay, old man?
Well, I know my dad isn't my dad, so.
Oh wait, what?
You know about this?
Are you Jesus?
I'll tell you off here. I'll tell you off here. Marie just gave me a look like.
I didn't say anything.
I thought you said dude like. Oh, we're talking about those. Okay, so I'll tell you off here. This story doesn't need to be on air.
It's too hot for air. Did it come out on the director's cut?
Hey, fuck it. My parents don't listen to this shit. So
What are you talking about?
So
They listen to it all the time.
my don't do it.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna tell them a story about who my dad is.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Yo, wait. As your friend,
No.
I don't think you should do it. But as your
Absolutely not.
co-host,
Have it?
I think it would be a great idea.
Oh
This
shit!
is everything.
It's a trap. But yeah, man. So that's been the beginning shenanigans that we always do. So where do you guys want to start? Do you guys want to start with Tekashi, or My Hero, or the names that are not allowed to be said in the Old Man Wade Show?
Wait, did you just say Tekashi 6ix9ine is your hero?
No,
And you're not allowed to say that on the Old Man Wade Show?
Nigga, no.
Oh, sorry.
So,
sorry.
the options are-
The patent pending Old Man Wade streaming service has some connectivity issues. My bad.
So we can talk about someone who's a hero, we can talk about Tekashi, or we can talk about the list of names of people who are not allowed to be talked about on the show.
Ladies' choice.
Safariana?
I guess Tekashi.
Alright, we'll get into Tekashi. How the fuck can you snitch and then still come back and be popular?
Because we're in a whole new level of people. And I don't, the world is different than it used to be.
We're bored, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like the same people that would have cared about him snitching back in the day are the same people that care about it now. And the same people that wouldn't care about it are the same people that wouldn't care about it now. And so, whatever.
I also don't think people understand the concept of snitching. Like, someone will go, well, you just told on me. I'm like, yeah, I didn't snitch on you, though. I had nothing to do with the operation, so yeah, I told on you. People,
Yeah, I get it. I mean, whatever. And we've had this conversation before, so this isn't new to me. Like, this whole, no snitching culture in the hood, it does exist, but people get snitched on all the time. I'm assuming. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Dog.
Also, right? I think that if you, I don't know, I don't think I kind of understand somebody like him doing it. Like, and I feel like the people that put him on, I mean, they kind of got what they deserved. I don't know. Shoot.
Well, I'm not arguing with you with it, but my part about it is just like the fact that his I don't know if it's still the same, but his Twitter avatar was him eating cheese on a mousetrap in a fucking orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, I mean that's
Things
great
like
marketing,
fucking,
man. I think that's extremely smart.
Yeah.
Capitalize on it. You can monetize anything nowadays, and whatever, like make your money. Whatever.
And like the younger generation is like eating it up. Like
Yeah, like and it's funny because
it's great.
He's
Because they
gay.
don't understand the no snitch culture. It's not the same. I don't know.
Yeah, and they don't. Nobody cares, man.
Yeah.
And if you think the story, and this isn't a defense of Tekashi 6ix9ine, I can really care less. I think some of his tunes are quite catchy.
I can't get past his look.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. He's young. He's like, I don't know. It's not for us. At the end of the day,
It's really not.
but he's a kid. He's really a kid, and these dudes kidnapped him. You know what I mean? They threatened his mom. They want to kill him. Like,
fucking his baby mom.
yeah, like I don't know, man. Like, what would you do?
I wouldn't be in that situation.
No, you don't answer this question. We're not trying to get canceled. We also need the hood audience as well.
Them niggas they are not listening to my stinking ass.
You don't know. You don't know what they would listen to, Mark.
I have the numbers. I know a lot of my listeners come from out of the country, which is fucking. Shout out to you guys listening outside of the country. I don't know how you found this, but thank you.
Yo, if heaven has a ghetto, you don't think friggin' I don't know, Pakistan has one? Like, what's wrong with you?
Every place has a ghetto.
Look, man, as long as heaven got a comic book shop, I'm good.
I doubt comic books will make it.
Fuck you. If heaven got a ghetto, how do heaven got a comic book shop?
Yeah, if there was like a new Inquisition, like if the Christian church like took over, the first thing getting burnt are gonna be comic books.
Probably. Comic books and rap albums.
And rap albums.
Except for DMX. For some reason, DMX will still survive.
Well, just books in general.
Oh yeah, books in general gotta go.
Oh, we can't have bugs.
Marie, what are your thoughts on Tekashi 6ix9ine and the whole snitching thing and him having a giant fucking video in Times Square?
A billboard?
No, it was like literally one of those videos. Is it a billboard if it's digital?
It's a digital billboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, or his digital billboard.
I feel like bully for him, man. He just told, like you said, like he like outwardly was like, no, I'm snitching, bro. I'm not going down for this. I don't care. And he's bull-faced about it. He doesn't even care. He's like, fine, call me your rat. I don't give a shit. Call me whatever you want.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's like it's bold to like be able to like take that step and do that and be like, whatever. If you don't like it, then I don't care. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Are you
He's
saying
honest about it?
that Tekashi 6ix9ine is a groundbreaking artist?
I mean,
Kinda, yeah. I hate to admit it, but yeah. Well, no, because
I don't know. It's not about his music. It's about his whatever. I mean, I don't. I grew up in the no snitch fucking
Yeah, but we all.
era.
Yeah.
So like I don't like. I get it, but like kids like nowadays, like I'm gonna say this, and I know it's so fucked up, but like a lot of them are like soft. Like it's just different.
Well, yeah.
And I know that sounds like not nice to say, but
Well,
their pants are tighter than mine.
don't get me started.
They're soft like a purple mattress. Please sponsor us.
So I had to go in and edit some things, and we're gonna act like none of that ever happened.
I can't take it.
But yo, Tekashi, just so you know, be you. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Ariana, I agree with you, but I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I got a topic for you guys. I'll ask. So Valkyrie, let's say we were getting a divorce, right? You're worth millions of dollars.
I ain't giving you shit. No, but, sorry.
You make
Sign that prenup.
you make millions of dollars.
We're already fucked. We're way past that.
And after I filed for divorce, I asked for $1 million so I could buy a mansion.
And I make how much?
You make millions plural.
And
I filed for divorce.
Yeah.
And I said I want $1 million to buy a mansion.
Why? But why are you leaving? Like, what's happening?
I don't know. Let's just say I want out of the relationship. I'm done with you, and after we're done, I'm like, hey, I need $1 million to buy a mansion.
I'd be like, eat a dick, bitch. Go get an apartment. I don't know what to tell you. You got a job?
You want her to give you money after you leave her?
Exactly.
The fuck?
I wanted a woman's opinion before I get into this. Super Bowl. How would you reply? How would you deal with that?
Deal with.
So.
All right. So who am I in this situation?
So
like, my wife wants to leave me.
Yeah, and then she's like, I need $1 million to buy a mansion.
And how much money I got? How much money do I have?
You have millions. You're an NFL player.
I probably would do it.
It depends on the situation. That's what I'm saying. Like,
am I making hundreds of millions or like
No.
tens of millions?
Tens.
Get her a house.
right? Exactly. You don't need a fucking mansion.
I won't be in a mansion with that.
So, after filing for divorce, Kristin Cavallari wanted former Chicago Bears quarterback to give her $5 million so she could buy a mansion. In response, Cutler froze all of his bank accounts so she couldn't access his money and told her to get a job.
Yes.
That's also
Did you say
appropriate
Kristin
response.
Cavallari?
Cavallari?
Is that like Laguna Beach? Like,
I don't know.
I need to know who that is because I can imagine that bitch doing something like that.
It's this woman.
And football money is not guaranteed money. Always remember that.
That's the other thing. Like Jalen Rose said it best. He goes, "You can write. He said you could. You might as well sign an NFL contract and have it printed on toilet paper. Like it ain't
Pretty
worth.
much.
Yeah, it ain't worth shit." And I read that and I was like, "And he's my hero for the week.
Yeah, Laguna Beach.
Flat up and down. He's a hero.
Her family's fucking loaded. That bitch can go home and stay in one of her parents' guest house.
Yeah, her guest house is probably as big as it's bigger than our apartment.
Yeah.
That she was on Laguna Beach as like a teenager.
What is Laguna Beach?
It was a show when like we were younger, like about
It's
kids who
stupid.
grew up in like Orange County, California, Laguna Beach,
Also,
which is like a really.
what if they have a moderately sized guest house and it's not as big as your apartment?
It's still free, so she can shut the fuck
She
up.
has somewhere to go cry about the fact that she wants to leave her husband.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, but what happened though that she's leaving? That's my real question. Because if it's because he's a piece of shit, then yeah. If she's forced out, or you know what I mean, like.
Well, she's not being forced out. She asked for divorce.
Yeah, but is it because he's a shitbag, or is it because?
Apparently, he had an affair.
Yeah. Then yes,
Alright.
No,
he owes her a house.
Yeah.
That's different.
no.
Well, how long were they together?
No. I don't give
What
a
do you
fuck.
mean?
No, I don't give a fuck. She gets half. If depending on the situation, she deserves some of that money.
Yeah.
But some of that money, and she wants $5 million for it.
Oh no.
Suck my dick.
I thought she was just asking for the house. She's asking for half of his money too.
Yeah, the normal fucking divorce shit. Oh, good shit. Look.
She's asking for $1 million house on top of a settlement, or she's saying she'll take that out. Can you pay it now so I can have a house so I have somewhere to live?
Even then, you get what the court tells you, and then you call it a day. Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't care. Like you get what
If
the
you
court-
cheated on me and you had millions of dollars and you didn't have the decency to put me somewhere to live so that I didn't have to see your
Oh,
face
I'm
every day.
fucking getting your money and buying a house. I don't care.
Yeah, you take the money and go.
Exactly, and that's what she's
I'm
doing.
not working out a deal with yo. My lawyers will take care of that shit.
Damn.
Salty ass bitch.
Yeah.
Merc's petty though.
Right?
I am not
Ew,
petty.
that is petty ass shit.
How is that petty? You worked the court system goal of the day.
So here's
So
our problem.
you cheated.
Here's our problem. We got married poor, so we didn't sign prenup, so
Yeah.
our wives are getting everything, bro.
Doug, that's fine. In this situation, if I ended up becoming rich, Valkyrie definitely deserves my half of what I'm getting. Absolutely.
And let's be honest.
But she don't deserve half of
We're
what I'm
probably
getting
not going to
and
be
more.
the one. We're probably not going to be the ones worried about our wealth in this situation.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But yo, let's just say I end up let's say something happens and I end up making millions of dollars.
You about to slip? You about to slip on something?
A slip falls into the pussy.
What?
Shout out to Zazie Beetz.
That's not what he was saying, you ass.
I'm just talking about the reason you divorced me. It had to be Rosario. It had to be not Rosario Dawson. It had to be Zazie Beetz. That's it. And I was just like, all right, I did this. She was like, well, I want a divorce. I'm like, okay, you get half. Problem solved.
You say that now.
You don't get half and other shit. Fuck that.
No, but maybe she was saying, can you give me buy a house now? You're taking it out of my half.
I don't care.
Like, okay.
I'm not doing you any favors.
But you fucked up.
I don't care.
That's
what
fucked
does
up.
that have to do with anything?
Especially
So if I cheat on you,
yes,
and then I'm like, I'm not leaving this house. You have nowhere to go. You have no money because I'm the breadwinner.
That's not what I'm saying.
But that's what he's doing.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if she was like, "Hey, take the $5 million," I'm like, "No, I'm not doing any of the work. You want a divorce? Our lawyers will take care of it. And after that, not my problem. What you do with that money after that is not my fucking problem. I'm not going to."
They want the divorce because you're putting your dick in someone else's fucking
and I understand
vagina.
that. And I understand that. And she is entitled.
Why do we put a dollar value on everything, people?
Hold on. Harvey, let me get this out. All I'm saying is this. Someone cheats, male or female. The person wants a divorce because they were cheated on.
Yeah.
They deserve whatever whatever. Right?
Yeah.
If I'm the person, even if I'm in the wrong, I am not putting in extra work for that person. The courts will take care of that.
But it takes months sometimes to get a divorce.
Not my problem.
So then where am I supposed to go?
Not my problem.
After you fucked up.
Wow.
Yeah.
After you're the one that was a piece of shit.
When you did a major commitment such as marriage.
You would not give a shit?
Well, if I'm the breadwinner, I would go somewhere until things were situated. But I'm a different kind of person. I would leave and find somewhere to go while all the stuff is situated. And then when it's all said and done, I would go back home.
I mean, it doesn't matter anyways, because like you said, she's fucking rich anyways. So.
Yeah, she is rich. But
yeah, but my point here is, if you're gonna cheat, you don't give a shit enough. So why give a shit about this thing else? Just like, all right, well, I'm gonna go live somewhere else.
But he's obviously not doing that. If she's the one that needs a house.
But these are
and
also
I think that's based on if somebody who cheats really doesn't give a shit. That's not necessarily the case. Like, things aren't that black and white. Things are complicated.
Well, I agree with you, Harvey, but I'm not having this discussion because Maria doesn't agree with that at all.
What?
Cheating isn't necessarily black and white.
I totally think cheating. If cheating is the biggest sign of disrespect to me. There is no black and white.
It is. It's a major sign of disrespect. But I'm saying the reasons why people cheat aren't always black and white. It isn't always like, it's complicated. It doesn't mean you hate the person you cheated on. It doesn't mean you don't care about the person you cheated on. I think.
What is
it means that you did something stupid and selfish.
Yes.
But, a lot of relationships have, kind of weathered the storm of cheating. Yeah. And, get things worked out.
I get that. I just don't think I could be that type of person.
I can forgive cheating. I could forgive cheating. I couldn't forgive cheating and then lying about it.
But you do lie.
No.
Yeah, because you're lying to your partner to go sneak off and get some dick.
No. There's a difference between cheating and then admitting, hey, I just did this, as opposed to cheating and then having to find out that you were cheated on.
Okay.
Like, I could deal with the idea that I was cheated on because I've been cheated on. I've been the simp ass nigga who's gone back to it because I was young and stupid. But if the relationship's worth it, then I think I would stick with it. But there would have to be a lot of talking going on. There would have to be a lot of counseling that goes into it. But I could probably forgive a cheater. But I couldn't forgive someone who cheated. Or let me rephrase it. Someone who's constantly cheating and then lying about it. I think that's different. Yeah. I could probably forgive a one-off.
Like if you were out at a party, got drunk, and ended up sleeping with somebody versus having an affair.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I think there's a little difference between all of that and whatnot. So I think that's where my mindset's at. But I don't know. I guess it's different with me. I don't see the big deal. You know what I mean? If you cheated, I'd be obviously be upset, but I can probably work through it.
Yeah.
But for you can't. So.
And I think it's hard to say how somebody would react unless you're in that situation for real. So.
But yeah, so I guess there's certain things that you can forgive. Like, Ari, could you forgive cheating?
No.
And you obviously couldn't. What are some, other than cheating, what are some boundaries that you're just like, nah?
Everything.
Everything?
Like,
what are some, like, other than cheating, what are some things you're just like, no?
even
If you treat someone, I can't stand when someone treats like restaurant staff or like people who are working or like trying to do their job and they show them like any sort of disrespect. I will not associate myself with you. I can't. That's messed up.
Someone said that. I saw one of the memes. It was like, if you treat wait staff like trash, then you're not a good person.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But I think it's different because we've both worked in the customer service industry.
Yeah.
And you work in the customer service industry of sorts.
no, it's not of sorts. Like, people think that nurses are like concierges.
Yeah.
But it's still a customer service kind of thing, even though it's not considered customer service. The patients would be the customers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it is. Hospitals treat their patients like customers. Like,
Yeah.
the customer's always right.
Yeah. Customers usually. Oh my God! Just Greg has the greatest comment ever. He goes, "The person who came up with the phrase "a customer is always right" had a poor business plan."
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I don't know. Like for me, I'm very forgiving, and sometimes it can be a bad thing. So
You're forgiving in a sense, but in some senses you're not.
that's true.
I don't. It's weird to me that you could ever be in a position of like taking somebody back that cheated because you are stubborn. What?
Talk louder.
Oh.
For once in your life.
Shut up. I just mean like. I couldn't imagine you because you're so stubborn and you're petty about things being okay with it. Really?
Well, realistically, when I got cheated on, I just cheated back.
Yeah, because you're petty. You would have to.
How am I petty?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
But to quote honest, two wrongs don't make a right, but a damn sure makes a statement.
Then what are you doing with that person?
Yeah.
Well, I think that kind of explains the way Mark sees it, because he did the two wrongs don't make a right thing, right? And he understands the consequences of that. So that probably allows him to be a little bit more forgiving, if that makes sense.
I've also never been caught cheating, so there's that.
Say it again, I can't hear you.
I've also never been caught cheating either, so there's that.
Huh. Well, whoever you're talking about knows now.
What does that even mean?
It means
sir?
that's what it sounds like. I never got caught cheating.
I take back my wedding vows.
Wow, I didn't cheat on you. I actually care about you.
Who says those things?
A dickhead. I care about you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I've just never been caught cheating before. I got cheated on once, and I just said, okay, I guess this is the game we're playing.
Huh.
So
And it's more like an asshead, not a dickhead.
I see what you did there.
Right.
Well, actually, wouldn't be my dickhead, so. Yo, alright. Why we're on the...
She doesn't like you right now.
Look, I was not a good person. What do you want from me? I was not always the person that I was. Like, now, I avoid that shit like a plague. If I even think a woman is flirting with me, I'm like, hey, so my wife. And like, let's not even, like, don't even go there with me. Maria know this. I only go to bars that know, that people who know me, specifically because of a Chris Rock joke that I bring up here on here a million times. A man is only as faithful as his options. So you know what I don't do? I do not give myself options.
I don't agree with that, yo.
Why don't you agree with that?
Because there's always options.
No, they're not. They're not always. Like, I don't have options right this second.
Because you're at home. But like, I feel like there's, especially nowadays with like Facebook, social networking, like there's always options.
Yeah, but you have.
And I think that like you always make the choice to do the right thing. I don't think.
But no,
I don't think preventing yourself from having conversations with people is necessarily a good way to prevent yourself from cheating, because that just means that if you're in a situation.
But that's the point, though. Like you
said,
what's the
choice? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, but that's the point, though. Like you said, like you hit the nail on the head. Was like you can have conversations, but you also know when those conversations can turn left. And you know what I mean? If you put yourself in a situation where the conversation goes left and you continue to go left, you put yourself in a position to have these options. I don't do that. So as soon as just like, for example, my wife doesn't want me wearing my wedding ring at work because it could I could end up getting like bacteria and shit on it and bring like COVID home or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I just don't. But so when I did wear my wedding ring, whenever I thought a woman was flirting with me, I always handed them everything with my left hand, so they would see.
That don't work.
And when they look, don't get me wrong, I've been in situations where they're like, "Well, will your wife find out?" I'm like, "No, well, I'll know, but I'll know." Like, you know what I mean? I can't do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't live for as stubborn as I am. My wife also knows that like I have an insane amount of guilt for shit that doesn't matter. So imagine how I would feel with things that actually did matter, knowing that I hurt her and stuff like that. So I don't put myself in a position to have these options. That's just like, it would be like, if you know a woman wants to go home with you, wants to fuck you, you're not going to go. If she's like, oh, come home and like, help me get undressed. It's like, nah, bitch, the fuck away from me. What the fuck is wrong with you? But like, if it's somebody you know, and like, if it's an attractive woman that you know, and she's like, and she's puking, and it's somebody you're comfortable with, like you'll like help them out while they're puking in a bucket. But if it's some random,
oh man, does that happen to you? Like, are you just walking? Are you just like on the bus and some random woman is like, "Hey, you come home, get me undressed." Is that happening? Is that happening regularly?
On a bus, no.
No.
I'm not that fly.
Didn't someone try to grab your junk?
So someone did grab my junk on it. So like someone literally grabbed my dick while I was on a train. I'm like, yo, are you kidding me right now?
Wait, what?
You were. This is a story. Toya was like, oh, like that's what you get for wearing what you were wearing. I'm like, really, nigga? Like that's what we're doing right now?
That's crazy. Maybe that person was just crazy. It seems like there's a fine line between doing something that's inappropriate and doing something that's just literally crazy.
Say it again?
I'm saying maybe that person was just crazy.
Possibly. But like, dog, like I just don't. I don't know, man. Like, I just know that personally, I'm not gonna put myself in a situation to cheat. I constantly talk about my wife because I'm like, yo, don't think that anything else is going other than this conversation and some friendship.
Oh, you're one of those people.
I am one of those people.
Oh God.
So like, it's just what it is. Like, I'm aware of who I am, and I know that like, if certain things pop up, it's like, you know, you do what you do. Like, all right, you're single now.
Yeah.
How did you, when men or women flirt with you, how did you get out of it? Like, how do you just be like, hey, I'm in a relationship? Like, even though they say, I don't care, what do you do?
I just need you to be aware that I don't really get hit on ever in life in general. So, like, I don't really experience that. And then apparently I don't realize when people are flirting with me when it is happening. So, yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask, man. I'm sorry.
I asked Valkyrie, but she would say the same thing, even though I've constantly told her that people flirt with her. I'm fucking that dude up when I see him.
Oh my God.
Fucking Sergio, what the fuck his name is. But yeah, so it's, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I don't put myself in positions to do that just because the flesh is weak. And I know that if I'm in a position where something could happen, something could happen. So why put myself in that position?
The flesh is not weak, oh man. The flesh is strong.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, you're stronger than you think you are, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm stronger than.
Like, I don't not go places because I'm afraid that I can't not cheat on you. Like, I've never gone to like a place, like, I've not gone to a place because of that. Like,
you're a better person than me.
Oh my God.
I just know better. Like, I'm not going to be alone in a room with Zazie Beetz because if she throws it at me, you know.
I will.
I'm going to get that domino luck.
I can't say it.
Well, just being completely honest. All right, before we wrap this show up, Ari, you got some stories for me?
Yeah, I got a few.
So, we have Astonishing Tales with Ariana.
Alright, so this one was a friend of mine. She's a girl, and she went to go see a guy, and they were on a date, and he kept asking her to take pictures of him. and like pose, and he would do like really stupid poses, and then get mad at her because he said she wasn't taking the picture right, and he needed to get his angle just right. So like literally, she took like an hour just like snapping pictures of him until she was like, I gotta go. Like, I can't do this with you anymore.
So they went on a date.
Yes.
And the purpose of the date was
for him to get a free photo shoot with a cell phone.
Valkyrie, thoughts?
I think
we broke her.
Like, I know that shit like that happens, but like, what kind of fucking crazy do you have to be to do something like that?
Yeah.
That's pure narcissism.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, I kind of feel like that's the type of guy who's just like,
she was like,
you're privileged to be in my presence.
Yeah, she was telling me on FaceTime.
Oh yeah. Shit, yes.
She was telling me
she might have got murdered.
Yeah, she was telling me on FaceTime, and she was like acting it out for me, and I was just laughing so hard because I was like, Brianna, like, why did you stay for as long as you did? Like,
you know what's crazy about your stories? Like, I'm always just relieved that everybody involved survived.
Yeah, no.
Stories.
It's a good time. It's a good time. This one time...
Like, you know you're not having a good time if somebody's not, like, close to being murdered or, like, kidnapped.
Exactly. It doesn't make a good story after.
No. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. This one is a personal thing that happened to me. Oh, so, man. Yeah.
Does Valkyrie need to cover her ears?
No. So, anyways, I was talking to this guy and for like a couple weeks, and he asked me if I wanted to hang out with him. This was like right before like me coming up here, and I was like, all right, maybe I will. So get there, it's nighttime. I like just got out of work, and he's wearing sunglasses at night.
Unless you're Cyclops, no.
Exactly. And he was holding 2 boxes, and I was like, what are those? And he, like, I rolled down the window, and he's like, these are my Buffy dolls. Remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yes. Movie or the TV show?
The TV show.
Yes.
He had collectible dolls of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Angel, and Spike, and he, like, brought them, and was, like, showing them to me. And
so on his level of hotness to you, was he a 10 or a 20 on a scale from 1 to 10?
Here's what happened, okay? He was sending me pictures of himself, but apparently they're from when he was like younger and in high school. Like just out of high school era. So he really looked nothing like his pictures. And looked really disgusting. And actually, he smelled like ass. So I told him I had to leave. And then he, like, got into an argument. Because I, like, stopped, like, by, like, his house. And, like, I didn't know he lived with his dad. And his dad and him got into an argument. Who apparently was a police officer.
You didn't think that the crazy guy that has Buffy dolls wasn't living with his parents?
No, I never, like, occurred to me to think that, like, he was living with his father who was a police officer. Oh, and he was drunk, too, by the way. So he was wasted. And his
dad or the guy?
No, the guy. So his dad looks at me. Mind you, I literally was there for less than, like, not even, like, 5 minutes. Because I was, like, trying to leave. Because I was like, all right, this is weird. I'm going to go. So I'm, like, about to leave. And then his dad comes out. And he's like, I know that you two were just drinking. And I was like, not me. I'm, like... I just got out of work, like, I don't even know you, like, see you later. And then he, like, tries
see you later.
So then I start to back away, because I just start, like, getting into it. So I, like, back away, and I, like, get in my car, and I'm, like, good to, like, back away out of the driveway. And then all of a sudden, he, like, throws himself... No. He throws himself onto my car, and he's like, wait, I can't be here. I can't be here with him. And he starts, like, crying.
The father?
No, the son.
Oh.
The guy was crying. Like, telling me that
What is it with you and stories about guys crying?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, I'm kind of speechless. However, like, I need to see this in a visual format. I don't know if we have to do Old Man, but we need to take Ari's stories and turn them into just more visually entertaining as well as they are audio, like just listening to them. And these are awesome.
It reminds me of that Pink song, Please Don't Leave Me.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'll send you a link. I love that fucking song. Please,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Don't leave me.
Yeah.
And the whole video where she's whooping his ass.
Yeah. So the story's not over.
Oh,
so
God.
he's in my car crying.
Wait.
Yeah, no, it's not over.
The story's not over. So he's in my car crying.
Yeah, he like got in my car like while his dad's like screaming at him, and I was like, I'll just drive up the street and then like have him get out so I can just go home. So then I drive up the street so we can get out, and I'm like, all right, I need to go home. And I always use my dog as an excuse. I'm like, my dog needs to be let out, and he needs to go to the bathroom, and he needs to be fed dinner. So I really have to go right now. And then he's like, all right, well, can I just like use your phone? And I was like, wait, why do you need to use my phone? Because turns out he was using his house phone the whole entire time and was Facebook messaging me. But I never thought about it. Because like
that's like that's a major red flag right there. He used
Yeah.
a house phone.
Right, but like the thing is
that's enough.
that like when you're talking to your friends, like I don't know about you guys, but like me and my friends, sometimes we like I'll have a straight up conversation with like one of my friends just only on Facebook Messenger, and then another conversation only on Snapchat, and then another conversation only through text.
Yeah.
So it never occurred to me to think that like he was only Facebook messaging me because he didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, so I really just thought, and I had talked to him on the phone, so I thought that he was calling me off of his cell, but like I always just messaged him through Facebook Messenger. So like it never occurred to me, and I was like, he's like, oh, I don't have a phone. That was my dad's house phone. I haven't had a phone in a while. And when him and his dad were arguing, his dad was like, you haven't had a job in forever. All you do is get fucked up and like sleep around my house, and I was like, oh. You lied about everything. So then I let him use my phone to call his friend, and then he starts crying to his friend, telling him how he got into a fight.
Crying again?
My Judy's 32.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And I was like, all right, so I get my phone back, and then he's waiting for his friend to come pick him up. So I go to start to leave, and he was like, oh, can you just wait for my friend to get here? So I'm like playing music, and he goes, because I have the middle thing on my dashboard for me to just put my phone back up with a magnet. So he goes to reach for my phone, and he's like, why do you have a lock on your phone? I'm like, because of people like you. And he's like, well, I just want to listen to music. So I was like, fine. So then I start to put on like a shuffle, and then he's like, no, we only listen to Metallica only. So like I put on Metallica, and he starts air guitaring and crying and like bobbing his head. Like,
where did this find you?
All at the same time. And I was like, what the fuck?
Like,
No, then his friend showed up, and I was like, all right. And he's like, can I have a kiss? And I was like, no.
Nigga, no.
What? No? I was like, what made you think that anything a part of this made me want to kiss you? And he's like, well, I just figured, like, I'm just so hot. And I was like, no.
He didn't say that.
Yes, he
didn't
did.
say that.
And then he almost forgot his Buffy dolls. And I was like, sir, can you take your Buffy dolls out of the backseat of my car?
Okay. Time out.
he bought the Buffy dolls?
Yes, he brought them with
Time
him.
out.
Did I miss that?
Yes.
I missed it too, because the whole time I'm hearing this, I'm assuming you're in his car with the Buffy dolls.
No.
Because now it just makes it even funnier, because he brought his Buffy dolls with him
Yes.
on a date.
Yes.
And don't get me wrong, I understand emotional support things.
Yeah.
Like, I used to go on, I just want to take my book bag.
Yeah.
What?
I used to take my book bag everywhere I went, but it's a book bag. Oh,
No, I just got like emotional support, but like not an emotional support animal. This dude had a box of Buffy dolls.
No, there are like 3 individual boxes that have never been opened of Buffy the Vampire Slayer collectible dolls.
Full disclosure, I actually own an Angel action figure and a small collection of Angel and Buffy comic books. So,
yeah, this guy would have like had an orgasm over that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, I guess, in my part.
Yeah, but you didn't take that on a date.
Yeah, you're not going to be weird about it.
No, I just want that. I just want to disclose that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
no, I'm all for
Like,
people being
you know
into
what I
their
mean?
different
But,
things and like being into comics, being into like dorky, like nerdy stuff. Like, do you? But don't
No,
bring it
I
on a
don't,
date.
I don't even necessarily think. Okay, he's a nerd, but I think he was in jail since like the early 2000s. Think about it. He only listens to Metallica, and they were like blowing up in the early 2000s. Like, they have like a third revival around
Yeah.
the time, right? Buffy the Vampire Slayer was hot, and he only showed you pictures from when he was in high school.
Yeah.
When he was in prison, he got arrested like his senior year in high school. He was a big fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, just got out, and he was trying to sample the world and become a better person. And because of
I
this
can't.
crazy date, he went back to jail.
I hope so.
I don't even have. Yeah, that person should be on the streets.
No. I just never seen somebody air guitar and sing like heavy into Metallica while crying at the same time.
On a first date.
On a first hangout
You clearly didn't get out enough in 2001.
No. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah.
People were just air guitaring Metallica and crying their lives away.
I just think what's funny too is that he thought it went so well that he
That's my favorite part
deserved
about all this.
something because he thought that it went so well, and I was like, you have a good night, and I just sped away, and then I blocked him on everything.
That is literally my favorite part about all this is the fact that he was just like, yeah, so can I have a kiss?
And they had everything. It had, creepy old dude, had catfishing,
Yeah.
had Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There were action sequences, dudes jumping out hoods of cars.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
A house phone? Like, come on. That's nuts.
A house phone.
Like, who the fuck uses a house phone? Like, I have a cable deal, and you have to get the phone with it. I've never plugged the phone in, and I don't even know what the number is.
I didn't even know we had a house.
Yeah, no, we could totally plug in a phone, and it would work.
Oh my god.
Like, we could get one of those long fucking phones that have the long cord.
Yes, and just walk around the whole entire house, and then Mark has to play limbo to get underneath it all. Yeah.
I just had a great idea for a new invention. It's a cell phone, but you don't have to worry about charging it because you plug it to the wall
I fucking can't.
And that's been
in your house.
And that's been the Old Man Wade Show. I am totally leaving. Dog. What the fuck is wrong with people? I'm leaving it at that, man. Here, Super Bowl, tell everyone where they can find us, because you know all the shit.
You can find us on the Old Man Wade Show page on Facebook. You can find us on oldmanwade.com, where you find articles, episodes, all types of stuff. You can find us on every streaming service. You could also find us doing CCBN for blackrabbit.com, blackrabbit.com, and yeah.
So yeah, Ariana, you don't want anybody to find you anywhere, do you?
Not really, no.